Heckington Players present The Curse of the Mummies Mummy, a comedy thriller for radio by Kai Bailey, Part 2.
After a turbulent few weeks at sea, the expedition party enlisted by Lady Twistleton Fife have at last arrived at a small port in Africa. They are disembarking the SS Insomnia and are preparing to continue their journey on to Egypt, where they intend to recover the elusive sarcophagus of Queen Nefertutu.
What a journey! And to think, Sir Trellis, we thought we were going to have a nice, relaxing time.
Far from it.
Trellis, you said you wanted a little excitement in your life.
Yes, Trinket, but I didn't imagine that would involve me living in fear of being attacked, maimed or killed. I'm a nervous wreck.
On expeditions of this nature, Trellis, it is inevitable that you will acquire one or two enemies along the way.
But they're trying to murder us.
Of course they are. The stakes are high. Queen Nefertutu is incredibly valuable. People would kill for a lot less.
I'm sure that sinister Mr. Farouk is behind it all. Only last night someone tried to push me overboard, and I'm positive I caught a glimpse of his fez out of the corner of my eye.
Perhaps. But my instincts tell me that Countess Foulfeather is our prime suspect.
Oh, definitely. She's a nasty piece of work. She insulted me.
Did she?
Yes. She asked me to dance at the captain's ball.
Well, what's wrong with that?
I was dancing with her at the time.
Ah, there you are, Miss Trelawney.
The good captain here was looking for you.
Yes, I just wanted to wish you all the best for your expedition. I hope you find it is a little more uneventful than your voyage over here.
Why, thank you, Captain. How kind of you. I suppose the journey here was a little fraught with mishaps?
Fraught with mishaps? Dash it all, Trinket. We've been systematically persecuted.
Persecuted? What are you implying, sir?
I'm not implying anything, Captain. I'm telling you, someone is out to get us. I mean, look at poor old Monty.
A series of unfortunate accidents, surely.
Unfortunate accidents? For goodness sake. The man's been shot at, stabbed, strangled, set on fire, poisoned and knocked unconscious.
Well, that last one was me, and as you know, I have apologised.
Don't trouble yourself about it, Captain. You weren't to know he was suffering from delirium brought on by a severe case of seasickness?
I'm still most awfully sorry, though, Mr. Bladderwick.
Think nothing of it. I was only unconscious for 17 hours.
This is madness.
Trellis, I think you need to calm down.
Calm down, she says. I've spent the past 3 days barricaded in my cabin to protect myself. And it's all down to them. They're the culprits.
What's afoot?
Oh, it's that thing at the end of your leg.
I meant, what is this blithering fool ranting about?
You know very well what I'm ranting about. You and your cronies have been trying to kill us.
How dare you, sir? How dare you accuse a lady of such things? Apologise this instant.
Oh, dear Captain, thank you for your support, but that really won't be necessary.
I believe it is necessary. I will not allow him to get away with such slander.
You don't understand, Captain. It really won't be necessary because Sir Trellis is speaking the truth. We have been trying to kill them.
What?
I knew it.
And if they persist in continuing their pointless expedition, we will succeed.
Ah, well, what makes you think you'll have any more luck than you did on the ship?
Well, because we were trying to be discreet on the ship. We needed to make things look like accidents.
But we don't need to be as discreet in the seclusion of a tomb.
Yeah, so you better watch it, mister.
Oh, do be quiet. You wouldn't even scare the skin off a rice pudding.
Oh, I like rice pudding.
Yeah, so do I, with a nice blob of jam.
Be quiet, you buffoons.
Look, lady, when will you understand that Monty Bladderwick never gives up? And after what I've been through on that ship, I'm more determined than ever.
So be it. But don't say I didn't warn you.
May the best man win.
I'm a woman.
Ah, but you've got no chance of winning.
Don't waste your breath, Countess. It's time we departed for the tomb.
Nobody is going anywhere.
Says who?
Says the man in the fez.
And who are you exactly?
It's Mr. Farouk. He's a member of this sort of sect thingy that protects Queen Nefertutu.
Who's Queen Nefertutu?
I will not allow you to disturb her.
Disturb her? You make it sound like she's asleep.
She has slept for thousands of years. What gives you the right to wake her?
Oh, we don't have time to listen to the prattling of a madman.
There are forces at work you couldn't possibly comprehend.
Out of my way, fool.
Stay where you are.
Or what?
I'll use this.
What? A small wooden box?
Inside here is a tiny rare scorpion, the venom of which is so lethal you would be dead within seconds if it stung you.
He's bluffing. Come, Doctor. Queen Nefertutu awaits.
Very well. You asked for this, Countess. Catch!
Ah! Oh, help! Help!
Now, I bid you good day.
Oi! Come back here! Oi!
Oh, get this blasted thing off me!
There it is! It's fallen on the floor! Somebody kill the damn thing!
No!
On it!
Get it, Trinket, quickly! Come on, quick, look!
Look out, Captain! It's by your foot!
Oh no! It's just went up my trouser leg!
Quickly, Mr. Blatherwick, help the poor man.
Too late! It's just stung me on the bottom!
Quickly! Mr. Bladderwick, suck out the poison!
You've got to be kidding, love!
Look! There's the scorpion! It's dropped out of his trousers!
Take that, you blighter.
Good one, Walter.
Yeah.
Good heavens, Captain Crankshaw has collapsed.
Gracious, look at him. He's turned a funny colour.
Is there nothing to be done?
I'm afraid not. The venom has taken effect.
He's dead.
Oh, the curse has struck again.
In the dusty and deadly terrain of a little-known Egyptian desert stands the Great Pyramid of Nambi-Pambi. Within its thick, ancient walls lies a small tomb chamber with crumbling pillars and stone plinths. Imposing statues of Egyptian gods and faded hieroglyphics decorate the surroundings. And hidden in the shadows, at the back of the chamber stands a large, ornate sarcophagus. Montgomery Bladderwick and his travelling companion, Professor Hinge, cautiously enter, carrying lanterns.
Oh, where are we now, Professor?
Looks like another antechamber.
Oh, this place is a labyrinth. It goes on forever.
Yes, we must be deep inside the tomb.
Ooh, isn't it hot?
Yes, it's the heat that does it.
Oh, let's just sit down and catch our breaths.
In a moment. Just go to check over here.
Now, where's my good old hip flask? Ah, there she is. How are you, my friend? Oh, that's better. Do you fancy a sniff to hinge?
There must be a hidden panel somewhere.
What are you doing?
Looking for a secret passageway that might lead us to the Queen.
Oh, just like old times, Granville. Oh, but please don't set off any booby traps this time, though, my old friend.
I'll be careful.
Hey, Granville, what do you call a pyramid with windows?
I don't know.
Two with a view?
Oh, goodness.
Oh, what have you done?
I don't know what it is, but I've suddenly got an acute feeling of foreboding.
Oh, I know. So have I. I think it's the Nile water.
Monty, shine your light over here, will you? I need more light.
What have you found? Oh, not more hieroglyphics. Well, say something.
Something?
Is this it?
Yes.
The sarcophagus of Queen Nefertutu.
Yes.
Oh, we did it! We did it!
Yes.
Oh, this will wipe that smug smile off foul fella's face.
This is indeed a magnificent triumph. Lady Trussellton 5 will be overjoyed.
Oh, come on, let's open it.
No, Miss Trelawney needs to be here. We must find her. This is a historic moment which she cannot miss.
Oh, I'll return to the King's burial chamber. They should still be waiting there as I requested.
How will you find your way back here?
Well, I have this handy ball of string. I'll just follow my trail of string back to you.
How clever.
Ah, a little trick I picked up from Theseus. I'll be back here with the others as soon as I can.
Take care, Monty. Now, I need my notebook and pencil out of my backpack. This is truly incredible. I must take some notes and make some preliminary sketches. Good heavens! The sarcophagus is opening!
Ah!
Oh my! What hideous apparition do I see before me? Surely it cannot be. Are you who I think you are? Speak, foul fiend! I command you to speak!
I am Queen Nefertutu, mother of King Ambidextrous.
The Mummies Mummy?
You will die.
I must be hallucinating. I need fresh air.
I will have my revenge.
Stay back, accursed creature! Stay away from me!
You will die. You will die.
Help! Help! Monty, help me! Let go of me! Let go! Put me down this instant! Where are you taking me? To the sarcophagus! No! No! Don't shut me in here, please! I won't be able to breathe, I'll suffocate!
You will die.
No! Please! Please! Somebody save me! Help!
Oh, we nearly there yet?
Arthur, if you ask me that one more time, I'll make you wish you'd never been born.
Oh, but how much further is it, Dr. Grimlish?
I've told you before, I don't know.
A thought has just entered my head.
Well, Walter, won't find much company in there.
We could be walking round and round in circles, and we wouldn't even know it.
Oh, I hope not. I'm desperate for the loo.
My dear fellows, I think our search is over.
What do you mean?
I found it.
Found what?
The public toilet? Anyone got a penny?
If you had brains, it'd be dangerous. I've found Queen Nefertutu.
She's very tall.
Oh, give me strength. This isn't her. This is her sarcophagus. She's inside.
Really? Well, let's have a look.
Oh, don't you dare. Your life wouldn't be worth living. I need to fetch the Countess first. You two stay here and guard it while I go back and collect her from the chamber she is resting in.
Yes, Doctor.
If Hinge or any of the others show up, don't let them anywhere near it. Do you think you can manage that?
Piece of cake.
Where? I'm starving.
I will return forthwith.
What's that noise?
What noise?
A sort of growling noise.
Oh, it's my stomach.
Well, keep it quiet.
It's your fault for talking about cake.
So, who do you reckon would win in a fight between a werewolf and a Nile crocodile?
Surely it's got to be the crocodile. Its jaws would snap a werewolf in half like a click of a finger.
Suppose it all depends on where the fight is taking place.
That's true. If it was on dry land, the werewolf might have the advantage.
Is it me, or has it suddenly turned cold?
Yeah, it is a bit chilly.
Maybe we're sat in a draft.
I bet someone's left a door open. Was it you, love? Were you born in a barn? Go shut it!
Well, don't just stand there. You heard what the man said.
I am Queen Nefertutu.
Oh, bloody hell. Now we're in for it.
Listen to my voice. Do as I say.
Oh, heck, I'm coming over all weird.
I feel like my head's going all fuzzy.
Bow in my presence.
We are humble, O majestic one.
I am all powerful.
We glory in your power, O mistress of the sands.
You will obey me.
We will obey, O queen of queens.
Guard my sarcophagus in my absence. I will return.
Here it is, Countess.
Oh, at last! I have it! After all this time, I have it!
Let us open it and gaze upon the face of the great monarch.
The first people in centuries to see the legendary Queen Nefertutu.
Okay, lads, let's get this sarcophagus open. Arthur? Walter? Didn't you hear what I said?
Don't just stand there! Get on with it! Oh, are you being deliberately obstinate?
What on earth has gotten into you two? You're trying our patience.
One moment, Doctor. I have a feeling our two bungling buffoons are not altogether with it.
Well, I could have told you that.
No. I mean, I fear they may have been drugged. Look, they are not reacting to my hand waving in front of their faces.
Professor Hinge!
Which means they've been here.
Which means they may have got the Queen.
Quickly, open it.
Arthur, Walter, stand aside!
We will obey.
Well, get out of the way then!
We will obey.
What are you doing? Why are you walking towards us like that?
You must die.
What are you talking about? Stay away from us!
You must die.
I don't like the look of this.
Neither do I.
You must die.
Run for your life!
They're coming after us.
Granville, we're here.
Where is the professor?
I haven't got a clue. I thought he was going to stay here.
Oh, how strange.
I don't like it in here. It's so creepy. I'm all of a jitter.
What are you afraid of? A fate worse than death?
No, just death. Isn't that enough?
There it is, the sarcophagus. Oh, it's one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen.
You need to get out more.
I thought you said the professor was going to wait for me before he opened it.
Oh, that's what he said.
But this has been opened. Look at the sand on the floor. There's fresh marks where the door has scraped on the ground.
Oh, this isn't good.
Oh, quickly, Mr. Bladderwick. Open it.
Oh, God, blimey. Oh, this is heavy.
Professor Hinge!
Is he dead?
Mr. Bladderwick, check the body.
Oh, no pulse.
Oh, no.
So, you have succeeded. But will you succeed in getting out of here alive?
Mr. Farouk, did you do this to the Professor?
If you tell me where Her Majesty is, I will make your deaths fast and painless.
We don't know where the Queen's mummy is. This is how we found it.
Liar!
Right. I've had enough of this. Get out of our way before I lose my temper.
Awaken, almighty gods of this tomb.
What are you doing?
I'm calling upon the gods who guard this place. They will destroy you for what you have done.
Oh, this is nonsense.
Awaken, O guardians of this tomb. Appear to me. These mortals have offended the dead, and you must avenge them. Come forth, Lord of the Dead.
Look! The statues are coming to life.
It's Anubis.
Quick, shut your eyes before he takes his clothes off.
Anubis, not a nudist.
Oh.
Awake, O Wadjet, protector of women, and bring hence your sister Nechbe, patron of queens.
Those statues are starting to move as well.
These mortals have desecrated the tomb of Queen Nefertutu. You must avenge her.
Call them off, Farouk.
Never. I can control them, and I will use their awesome power to stop you once and for all.
Time to make a swift exit, methinks.
But we're surrounded.
What do we do? What do we do? Help! Help!
Oh, look, this is no time to panic.
This is a perfect time to panic.
There is no escape. Prepare to die. And may the gods have mercy on you in the afterlife. Ow! Oh, something just hit me in the neck.
I say, it looks like a little dart.
Oh, he's dead.
Not another one. This is getting silly.
Statues are frozen again.
Thank goodness Dr. Grimlish remembered he had packed his poison darts and blowpipe, just in case of emergencies.
You mean you've killed Mr. Farouk?
Yes. And if you don't want to join him, you'd better tell us where Queen Nefertutu is.
We don't know where she is.
Doctor, pass me another dart.
I think she's speaking the truth. We haven't the foggiest idea where the mummy is. Mr. Bladderwick came to fetch us, and when we got here, we discovered Professor Hinge dead and the Queen gone.
Look, it's Arthur and Walter. I thought we'd given them the slip.
Queen Nefertutu has flown. She has harnessed the power of Horus, the sky god.
She has taken the form of a falcon and is in the clouds. The search for her son has begun.
Oh dear, they've collapsed.
I don't believe this. Not those two as well. We'll only need a rowing boat to get everyone home.
Let me check them out.
It sounds as though Queen Nefertutu is travelling back to England to try and find King Ambidextrous.
Then we must make haste back to Twistleton Towers. I will not rest until I have that queen in my possession. With that kind of magic at her fingertips, she is even more valuable to me than I once thought.
Countess, I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but these men are dead.
Oh well, best foot forward.
Several weeks have passed, and back in England, the villagers of Crumpleton are still worried by the Twistleton curse. After an evening at the Idle Donkey Tavern, the Reverend Clement Mugford has offered to walk some of the ladies home safely. The moon is bright and full. The villagers are cold and anxious.
How much longer is she going to be? We've been standing on this lane for ages now. Couldn't she have waited till she got home?
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
Well, she does pick her moments. I want to get home. It's not safe to be out at night, what with that curse hanging over the village.
Don't worry, Ethel. We'll get you home as soon as possible.
Thank you, Vicar. I must admit, I do feel more at ease with you around. It was very kind of you to offer to escort us home.
I felt it wasn't safe for you ladies to be walking home from the tavern by yourselves at this time of night.
The fog is getting thicker. Anything could be lurking out there.
Try not to let your imagination run away with itself, Henrietta.
She's right, though. I tell you, that curse could have conjured up all sorts of evil spirits and hobgoblins and other untold wickedness.
There hasn't been any tragic news from Twistleton Towers for over 3 weeks now. We must take some comfort in that.
Do you think the curse has been lifted, Reverend?
I do hope so, Henrietta. I really do.
Ah!
I spoke too soon.
Nellie, what's the matter?
She must have been attacked. We're all for it now.
Nellie, can you hear me?
Yes!
Oh, thank goodness. What's happened?
I sat on a patch of stinging nettles.
Oh, for pity's sake! You frightened the life out of us.
Hurry up!
Won't be a minute. Just need to find a dock leaf.
You better be quick. I'm not standing around here much longer. This place is far too spooky.
Yes, I agree. It is a little unnerving out here.
Oh, Nellie, you're back.
What about my back? What's wrong with it?
Well, nothing. We're just pleased to see you.
Funny way to show it, drawing attention to my back.
Look, can we please just go home now?
You'll get no arguments from me. I kept getting shivers down my spine while I was in bushes.
Why?
Well, I had this funny feeling that I wasn't alone. I kept thinking I could see something out the corner of my eye.
Well, probably a badger.
And I'm sure I could hear a strange noise, like a muffled groan.
Oh, I've heard enough of this.
Yes, I agree. Let's get home before our minds start playing tricks on us.
Why have we stopped?
Look, over there. What's that?
There's something coming out from behind that tree.
It's...
At Twistleton Towers, the few remaining household servants have transported Lord Oscar's most prized possession from the study to the drawing room at the behest of their mistress. Lady Amelia is entertaining 2 unexpected guests who have shown an extraordinary amount of interest in this most curious of artifacts.
Behold, the sarcophagus of King Ambidextrous.
The negative energy is so potent, it's almost more than I can bear. Oh, do you need to sit down, Madam Pungent? No, Miss Trundle, there is no time. I must assess the aura before its intensity overwhelms me.
Thank you for bringing the sarcophagus from the study, Longbottom. The porter's trolley seemed to do the trick.
Why couldn't the lady look at it in there?
I'm afraid she felt the positive vibes in this room may buffer some of the negativity given off by the king.
Well, it's not right, your ladyship, making us move such a heavy object. Poor Mr. Longbottom is having a funny turn.
Oh, well, don't worry about me, Mrs. Haddock. I'm perfectly fine.
Perhaps a little brandy might be in order, Longbottom.
Perhaps you're right. Purely for medicinal purposes, you understand.
Quite.
Here you go, Mr. Longbottom. This'll do you the world of good.
Sit down, Albert, and rest for a while.
I'll go, Albert.
Thank you, Clara.
I can't stay in here with that thing a moment longer anyway. It's looking at me again. Everywhere I move, its eyes follow me. Oh.
We were right to come here, Miss Trundle. Is it as serious as you thought? Worse, I have never dealt with this sort of magic before. It's raw and visceral. Will you be able to do anything? It is my duty to try, Miss Trundle.
Thank you for offering to help, ladies, but I fear you have had a wasted journey. I've been told on good authority that the only way the curse can be lifted is by reuniting King Ambidextrous and his mother.
That may well be true, but at least let me try. I am a very accomplished necromancer. Madame Pungent has been tormented by nightmares ever since she met your daughter and the others. I believe this suggests she has it within her power to remove the curse. As soon as we reached Africa, we boarded the next ship back to England. The calling was so strong.
If you please, my lady, you've got some visitors from the village. Amos and Gertrude Slobber from the Idle Donkey, and Ethel Chudley, who lives on Goosemuck Lane.
Tell them they come at a rather inconvenient time. They'll have to come back later.
I did, my lady, but I'm afraid they are rather insistent.
Oh, very well. Bring them through.
Very good, my lady. Please come through into the drawing room.
Good evening to you all. How can I be of assistance?
You can dispense with all the pleasantries. We've come to have a frank talk with you, and you're not going to like what we've got to say.
I'm listening.
Well, we feel after the events of this evening, you should do the right thing and leave this village. And hopefully, in doing so, remove this terrible curse that has befallen the good people of Grumpleton.
What events? What's happened?
An hour ago, some of the villagers were attacked on Cuckoo Spit Lane.
By whom?
By a hideous creature.
Something not of this world. Ethel was there. The poor woman saw it all.
Run for my life, I managed to escape.
But the others weren't so lucky.
What others? Who was attacked?
Nellie Sapling, the vicar, and poor Henrietta from behind the bar.
How are they?
The dead Mr. Longbottom.
Murdered?
We're terribly upset.
I can imagine.
Can you? Do you know how hard it is to find good barmaids?
Young lady, can you describe the creature who attacked them?
It was something unspeakable.
Unspeakable?
Yes. It never said a word. It came straight towards us with its arms outstretched and its eyes glowing red. It was growling and snarling at us.
Did you notice anything unusual about it?
What? Apart from the glowing eyes and the growls?
It was wrapped in strips of cloth, like its whole body was covered in bandages.
Oh, Madam Pungent, that sounds like an Egyptian mummy. Yes, Miss Trundle, I'm afraid it does.
Oh, good gracious. You don't think? Surely not.
We must open the sarcophagus, and quickly. It's too heavy, madam.
Here, miss, let me and Albert do it.
Oh, he's not there. King Ambidextrous is missing.
Where's he gone?
He's out there, somewhere in Crumpleton.
Preparing to strike again.
No one is safe. This is the beginning of the end. I wish I was dead.
Don't ever say that. It's I wish I were dead.
Please help us, Madam Pungent, please.
I will try, my dear, but I fear it may be too late already.
Well. It looks as though we've interrupted some sort of little party, Doctor.
Yes, it does. Lady Twistleton Fife, was our invitation lost in the post?
Who are you, sir? How dare you just walk in here uninvited?
Thank you, Longbottom. I'll deal with this.
But my lady...
Don't worry, I know her. This lady is Countess Wilhelmina Foulfeather.
Oh, how touching. You remembered.
Wilhelmina and I go back a long way.
We're old friends.
I'm no friend of hers. This woman would steal your gold fillings if you opened your mouth to wives.
He was on board the SS Insomnia.
Oh, how observant.
What were you doing on that ship?
We were going on a little holiday.
To Egypt. Egypt? What are you up to, Foulfeather? Were you spying on Daphne and the others? Why on earth would we be spying on them? So they would lead you to something. By something, do you mean Queen Nefertutu? How do you know about her? When I found out your late husband had acquired a mysterious sarcophagus last year, I decided to enlist the services of Dr. Grimnish here to do some research into it for me.
During the course of my studies, I discovered just how valuable the artifact was.
And that there could possibly be a second mummy of even greater value, still lost in the tomb.
So, you were following her ladyship's party in the hope that they would show you the way.
We didn't need them. I knew where to go. We were trying to stop them.
What did you do to them? You better not have hurt any of them. Oh, what? Where are they? We parted company when we left the tomb, so I really don't know where any of them are.
All except Professor Hinge, of course.
Oh, yes. I'd forgotten about him. He's dead. Oh, goodness me.
Poor Professor Inge.
How did he die?
He perished at the hands of Queen Nefertutu. The curse.
Oh, worse.
Worse than the curse? Queen Nefertutu has awoken. She is on the loose.
We've reason to believe she's in this country looking for her son. She'll probably be on her way to this village as we speak.
But how did she get over here from Egypt?
I expect she harnessed the powers of the gods. I have read about this sort of ancient Egyptian witchcraft.
Witchcraft?
Oui, and I am not talking about people getting turned into frogs. This sort of magic is dangerous. More awesome than anything you can imagine.
And I intend to make that awesome power mine. What are you talking about? Oh, that's why I am here. I intend to capture the queen so I can harness her magic and use it to make me rich and powerful. I'm going to use King Ambidextrous as bait to lure his mother into a trap.
You must be mad. You can't control this sort of magic.
Don't be so sure. I'm confident I will be able to find a way.
What sort of people are you?
We're villains. Pure and simple.
Yes, I'm pure and he's simple. Now, if you'd be so kind as to tell me where the king is, we need to prepare for the queen's arrival. He isn't here, I'm afraid. What do you mean? See for yourself. The sarcophagus is empty.
Well, where is he?
He's out there somewhere in Crumpleton.
Lying in wait, getting ready to pounce on his next unsuspecting victim.
It's true, I'm afraid. Don't play games with me. Where have you hidden him? I do not know where he is. Very well. If you won't talk freely, I'll make you. Doctor, do you have the blowpipe?
Here it is, fully loaded with a fresh dart.
If you do not tell me the truth in the next minute, I will ask Dr. Grimnish to fire a dart at you.
Each dart is impregnated with a deadly poison. You will be killed instantly.
Lady Twistleton Five is speaking the truth. She doesn't know where the mummy is.
What on earth was that? There's something in the hall.
Look, the door handle's turning.
Someone must have broken into the house, and now they're coming in here.
Something.
My son. My son.
It's Queen Nefertutu.
He's looking for the king.
Give me my son.
We haven't got him.
Give me my son.
He's not here. He's out there somewhere in the village.
You will die.
Quickly, everyone, through to the other door and into the library. Barricade yourself in. We're not going anywhere, are we, Doctor?
And neither are we.
Well, I bloomin' well am.
Yeah, me too. Come on, everyone.
Well, I'm not going anywhere. That means you two, Doctor. Doctor, stay with me. Stay here.
Be brave, Miss Trundle. Stand firm.
Give me my son.
Doctor, do something!
What do you want me to do?
You said you could deal with her.
I meant after she had been captured. We need to get her into the sarcophagus.
Well, get on with it.
Oh, mighty queen and mother of Egypt. I am your humble servant. It would be a great honor for me to do your bidding. Your Majesty, let me help you take revenge on those who have sought to harm thee.
You must die.
Release me at once! Let go of me!
She's got his head in a vice like grip.
Ah!
Oh, she killed him!
Oh, for goodness sake. Can't he do anything, right?
Quickly, we must join the others in the library before she kills us all.
It's too late. They've already barricaded the door.
Oh, great.
Oh, what are we going to do?
You will die.
Not so fast.
Hello, Mother. We're back.
I believe that's what they call just in the nick of time.
I never thought I'd say this, Bladderwick, but am I pleased to see you? What's the plan?
Plan? What plan?
The plan? To stop the spirit of this evil, murdering Egyptian queen.
That plan.
Yes, that plan.
I haven't got one.
You mean to tell me you've come bursting in here to save us without a plan?
Well, there wasn't much time to think of one, I'm afraid. We just heard lots of screaming as we arrived. Besides, Trellis pushed me through the door.
I didn't do it deliberately. I tripped on the rug.
So, what are we going to do?
I ain't got the faintest idea, love. I suppose we could run for it.
Running is not an option. That creature needs to be stopped.
All right, very well, clever clogs. You think of something.
I am Queen Nefertutu. You will die.
And make it fast!
I've got it. I'll use the blowpipe. This will stop her.
Jolly good shot.
Oh, bullseye!
Oh dear, I don't think it's had the desired effect.
Why is she looking at me like that? Why isn't the jar working?
You will die.
Don't look at me like that.
The Queen is taking the dart out of her head.
Oh my goodness! She's going to throw it back at the Countess.
Somebody do something! Somebody help! I've been hit! Oh no. No!
Anyone got a plan B?
It's King Ambidextrous.
Right, even I have to admit, this isn't a great situation.
My son. My son.
Mother.
My beautiful son.
You have been bad. You must be punished.
What's happening?
I don't think he's very pleased to see her.
You have been bad.
My son.
You must be punished.
He's destroyed his own mother.
Oh, it'll be us next.
No. Wait. Look. He's walking into his sarcophagus. Quickly, Mr. Bladderwick, close the casket. Then I will seal him in with a rudimentary incantation.
Right.
Absit omen amari usque ad mare, bono malum superate, dona nobis pacem, consummatum est. Ça y est, c'est fini. He is safely sealed in. Well done, Madam Pungent.
Oh, thank goodness that's over.
I don't know about anyone else, but I need a little drinking.
Why did King Ambidextrous turn on his mother?
I think he was avenging his own death. Remember, she killed him all those years ago.
But it was an accident. The cobra wasn't meant to bite him.
I know, but the Queen was trying to kill the woman he loved, and I believe he possibly couldn't ever forgive her for that.
Are you sure we are safe from that thing, Madam Pungent? For the time being, Miss Trundle. However, it should be returned to its rightful place in Egypt, where it should never have been taken from in the first place.
I heartily agree, Madame. It was foolish of me to keep it here for so long in the first place. But it did remind me so much of my dearly beloved late husband.
And made such a splendid centrepiece at dinner parties.
Mr. Bladderwick, could I be as bold as to ask you to take the mummy back to its tomb in Egypt at your earliest possible convenience?
Oh, well, I don't know. It's been a hellish few months.
I will pay you handsomely for your trouble, of course.
I won't bother to unpack then.
The Curse of the Mummies Mummy was written by Kai Bailey and narrated by David O'Brien. It featured, in order of appearance, Kelly Anderson as Daphne Twistleton, Kai Bailey as Trellis Trelawney, Laura Griffin as Trinket Trelawney, Craig Pates as Monty Bladderwick, Dan Paulson as Professor Hinge, Callum Thursby as Captain Crankshaw, Joe Warwick as Countess Foulfeather, Dan Excel as Dr. Grimlish, Callum Thomas as Walter Trickshift, Aaron Pettican as Arthur Grasspook, David O'Brien as Fanuku Farouk, Sue Fletcher as Queen Nefertutu and Nellie Saplin, Hannah Priestley as Ethel Chudley, Katie Kalo as Henrietta Twig, Keith Bagley as Reverend Mugford, Jackie Taylor Johnson as Lady Amelia, Colette Buchanan Gray as Madam Pungent, Mel Priestley as Miss Trundle, Elaine Marshall as Mrs. Haddock, Matthew Brown as Albert Longbottom, Amy Ash as Clara Alsop, and Nathan Hughes as Amos Slobber and King Ambidextrous. The programme was recorded and edited by Mark Elsom and directed by Kai Bailey. It was a Heckington Players production.